G'day guys, ChampChong here with a video discussing the news about the Liberty City DLC possibly coming to GTA 5. So, if you don't know already, some interesting stuff has happened over the last couple of days or so, and the best part is, it's actually coming directly from Rockstar Games. An employee of Rockstar Games had posted some images on their online portfolio which showed off what looks to be Liberty City remade in GTA 5's engine, which is pretty crazy. Now, unlike mods that people have done, this is from a Rockstar developer, so we know that they are doing something or they've done something in the past. Now, also on top of that, the part that makes this even more interesting is that Rockstar noticed that people had found these images online and they made the employee take down his profile along with everything, including the images that were on there. So, with that being said, what are the images in question? Well, here we have an image that was found in the developer's portfolio, but it's actually a GTA 5 in-game image. However, this part of the map is from Liberty City, recreated in GTA 5. And let me remind you that this is coming from an actual employee, a developer at Rockstar Games, who has done this and put it online. There were also a few other images that the guys over on GTA forums did find in the portfolio, which I'll link to in the description below. You guys can check that out for yourselves if you want to see all those. I don't want to use them all here because I didn't do the work, I didn't find this stuff, so to give them credit, go check out the other stuff in the description. But this, yeah, it's just getting really interesting. It's got me really excited. And on top of that, it's got everyone talking, and it's pretty big news, especially with E3 around the corner. We don't know what Rockstar Games have planned, if they even have anything planned for E3, but imagine they go, hey, we're actually releasing this expansion, we're doing this, we're doing that. We don't know at this very time, but what we do know is that we're all excited as to what they could potentially bring out at E3 if they even decide to do anything, because Rockstar could just end up being Rockstar and decide, hey, we're too cool for this, and they do their own thing or something. But then again, on top of all this, Rockstar did take action against these images. They were removed, just a reminder there. They did remove these images offline, so that's creating quite a stir online right there, because everyone's like, wait, so these are legitimate, this was from an employee, they've removed these, why is all this happening? It's getting very interesting. And it also just pretty much confirms that it's all real. But, well, to what extent is it all real? Will it actually happen? We're not quite sure. Now, the thing is, what does this all actually mean? Well, it simply means that Rockstar are either working or have worked on a Liberty City port to the newer engine at some point in time. Could we see an expansion to the map? Maybe just a remaster or something completely different that we don't even know about. Maybe even nothing at all could happen with all this, because maybe this was just a test or a little project that they had on the side, that something Rockstar wanted to cook up, and then they decided, nah, we're not going to do this, it was just a thing in the spare time of Rockstar Games. These are all really good ideas and really good questions, and they're all actually valid. It's a good way to look at things, but the thing is, there could be a very interesting outcome out of all of this. Because here is the real kicker. If you remember, roughly about 6 months ago, details started to leak and did emerge regarding a Liberty City expansion in GTA 5. Many were skeptical at first, but many were also starting to board that hype train because some code showing logos, loading screens, and even more stuff from GTA 5, but a Liberty City port of some sorts, did start to emerge, as I said. So, with Rockstar Games having this happen about 6 months ago, and now this leak happening, with the images coming online directly from an employee of Rockstar Games, it is certain that Rockstar are up to something, or were up to something, when it comes to GTA 5 and Liberty City. Now, if any of this is true and Liberty City does come to GTA 5 as an expansion, how would it all work? Well, it would probably be some sort of system where it's via a plane through Los Santos Airport, and then it would take you there. It would just make sense to do it that way, because it wouldn't make sense to have just 3 different islands of Liberty City to the side of Los Santos' big island. That's just my thought there, because we've seen something like that in the past, but at a smaller scale. So it is possible that you could just board that plane, hop on it, get all the way, it would load you into another place, and that other place would be Liberty City. So it would be very interesting to see how that would work, if it would, especially with GTA Online. Not just the single player part of the game, but GTA Online. Maybe it would be separate lobbies. You'd have Los Santos, and then you'd also have the other side, which would be Liberty City. But that, to be honest, is only if I'm being very optimistic right here, because I'm going to be very realistic instead. Because my real thoughts on this whole thing are that it might just be a scrapped project that Rockstar did have at one point but decided to not go with, and that's the real sad news here, because I feel like that's more reasonable than anything that has been listed here. I believe that Rockstar did have that idea and they did have a plan. They started doing something. Maybe they told some developers, some artists or whatever to start doing something and start coding here and there to possibly go in that direction, but they realized how successful GTA Online was, and they decided not to go in that direction, which is pretty sad, but hey, it's a smart business decision at the end of the day. If you think about it, we haven't heard anything, no plans, nothing like that about GTA 5 single player DLC since the game came out a few years ago, and it doesn't seem like Rockstar are gonna do anything. This is the closest that we've gotten to any sort of single player DLC, anything like it. Nothing else has come across that could potentially be single player DLC since the game launched back on 360 and PS3. Since then, it has been on the Xbox One and on the PS4 and on the PC, and still no single player news. So why would that even mean that we could potentially get a Liberty City DLC? Why would they just decide, hey, we've made you wait all this time, here it is, this is what we've got for you guys. A lot of people will probably feel cheated because we've already sort of had that in the past. They want something brand new, but then again, maybe, just maybe, they did hold off for so long and they did keep it all quiet because it was such a hard task to bring the entire game over, and maybe on top of that they added something new, maybe a new bowling arena for Nico and his cousin. I'm just kidding there, but think about that kind of stuff. It could be there, but that's just being optimistic. I don't think it really has happened. I don't think that Rockstar Games are going to give us single player, which is the sad truth. Another thing to think about here is that GTA 4, when it came out, I believe it was 18 months, like less than 2 years after the game came out, some single player DLC did come out. We saw Ballad of Gay Tony and we saw Lost in the Damned. It all started to come out and it was all awesome. But with GTA 5 on the other hand, no single player stuff at any point in time. And as I did mention, it seems that Rockstar Games are only focusing on GTA 5's online part, GTA Online. It's super profitable, it just makes sense. They keep talking about it at their earnings meetings. They just keep talking about this stuff and where they want to take it in the future. Just next week we're getting more DLC, which I will touch on in a moment, but it seems that's the direction that they are going in, rather than single player DLC, which is a one-time playthrough and there is no microtransaction stuff in there. So yeah, all in all, I believe that this is all just a project that was made in the past. Rockstar were potentially going for something like this, or even just some other single player DLC. They ended up saying, hey, GTA Online is super successful, let's go in that direction, and that is where I'm actually taking this video right now. Let's quickly just end this video on the note of a brand new GTA Online piece of news that came out today, and it's that if you check your email that is connected to your online account for GTA, you may have got yourself a nice little gift. Personally, I received $500,000 for the in-game currency, and you guys may have received the same, or less, or even more, I'm not sure, because it doesn't seem like there is any method to this madness. Rockstar Games has sent out some money to everyone. I saw some people with $150,000 that they received. Personally, as I said, I received 500,000, which I was shocked, and I was like, oh, thanks, because I don't play GTA Online as much as I used to. So I was like, oh, maybe they're just getting me back in there, trying to reel me back in to spend more money after I spend some free money and go, hey, I might want this too. I don't know what they're up to, but they've kind of got me interested in hopping online next week when the new GTA DLC does come out, and let's talk about that. If you don't know already, the new DLC is known as the Further Adventures in Finance and Felony, and it'll let you start up your own criminal organization. You can now become a CEO of your own criminal organization, which is just awesome, and I just can't wait to get in there, do my thing, and spend my free $500,000. Oh, and if I didn't mention it already, the new update, GTA Online's Adventures and Finance and Felony, or whatever it's called, will be out on June 7th. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on all this. What do you guys think about the new update for GTA Online? Also, what do you think about Liberty City possibly coming to GTA Online, or will it never happen? I don't know. It could, it couldn't, maybe, maybe not. It's a very interesting time, especially with E3 just around the corner. Thank you for watching. Please smack the like button if you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you are a brand new viewer. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.